Now that the beta is over, I just wanted to talk about whether or not you should cancel your pre-orders, whether or not you should pre-order the game if you haven't already, and this is just a video for anyone who's looking to buy the game but isn't quite sure yet. So if you haven't played the beta, I recommend you go and watch some videos just talking about the gameplay and how it feels. If you have played Modern Warfare 2019, it is very similar to that. It feels great. Right, I feel like the gunplay is pretty good. Yes, the time to kill is a little bit crazy, but I'm not going to complain too much because the overall gameplay feels slower. Right, they did some adjustments to the slide canceling and all that, and it feels a lot better. It feels a lot better than Modern Warfare 2019. Overall, I think that if you are on the fence about pre-ordering this game, I think you should hold off from pre-ordering. And I think this goes for pretty much any game coming out in the next few years. Game developers and game companies have just proven that they are incapable of releasing games within certain set time frames. You can look at a whole bunch of games in the past few years that have come out. Cyberpunk comes to mind, which actually surprisingly is making a major comeback. But in my mind personally, Halo Infinite, even though that game was free, a lot of people did buy that campaign and the multiplayer experience is just god awful. So the point I'm trying to make is that people kind of lost faith in game companies, and they've kind of taken a step away from pre-ordering games in the future, and I think that is the direction we need to head towards. I think you should wait until the game releases, and yes, it looks promising thus far. Call of Duties usually don't launch as buggy as other games. There are still bugs and all that, but they're usually playable, right? They're usually playable, and more importantly, they are enjoyable to an extent, even at release. So I don't think that you should expect Modern Warfare 2 to be anything like Cyberpunk or any other games that have kind of had disastrous launches. But you should definitely hold off on the pre-orders and buying the game for full price, because this game has 2 years of support. If you didn't hear that correctly, yes, Modern Warfare 2 will be getting 2 years of support. And because there's 2 years of support, you could hop in a year from now, and a lot of the major bugs that are going to be on release day would be all kinked out, and there would be obviously much more content, and you would be paying a cheaper price. It would not be $90, and you would be able to find it on sale, I guarantee you. So I would say hold off. Jump back into this game a year from now. It's going to feel the exact same, except it's going to be a lot smoother. Those bugs that usually do plague games on release day aren't going to be there, and just more content for you to enjoy. I really don't understand why you would pay the full price for this game, especially because in Canada it's $90. $90 for the base game. That is a crazy amount of money for practically reskinned Modern Warfare. Yes, there's changes, and yes, it feels unique enough to be its own game, but at its core, it is a reskin of Modern Warfare 2019. And that's not a bad thing, right? Modern Warfare 2019 was my favorite Call of Duty in years. It just felt so familiar, yet it refined so many things. It was such a nice upgrade over the past Call of Duties we were getting at the time. So obviously they're not gonna make this whole new platform and don't fix what's not broken, right? It works, people like it clearly, and they decide to refine on it further, and they did a great job in my opinion. There are issues with the game, skill-based matchmaking. Some people have problems with the perk system, and myself included. I don't like it. Dead Silence as a field upgrade, they really just need to fix some things that are kind of glaring when you really sit down and play that game, right? If you play it every now and then, you're putting like maybe a couple hours in a week, you're gonna have a blast of a time. Or once you start playing it for a couple months, it's gonna get annoying, especially if you've been playing Call of Duty for a few years. These issues that Infinity Ward refuses to address, and furthermore refuses to work towards because they believe that they know what's best. Yes, those small little UI changes and those small little perk system changes aren't huge, but they impact the player and how the player is able to play. You are taking away key aspects that were available in pretty much every Call of Duty before this for no good reason. There is no reason that Dead Silence has to be so nerfed, right? Why is Dead Silence so god-awful in this game? Like, I don't understand the point behind it, right? And there's a lot of other issues. This isn't a video going into all of that. In my personal opinion, you should cancel your pre-orders. I think you should. Obviously, to each their own. Obviously, if you found the game to be super fun and you're really looking forward to it, then don't let me ruin your day, right? You go and enjoy that game. But the point I'm trying to make is you can hop on a year from now. A lot of things are going to get fixed, hopefully. A lot of things will get added, and it'll be cheaper. It's the same game. 2 years of support. You hop in a year from now. You hop in 2 years from now. Call of Duty is Call of Duty, and people love the gameplay loop. They love the gunplay. Call of Duty is a satisfying game. People love the progression and being able to level yourself up in your weapons and just have a blast of a time with your friends or by yourself after a long day of work or whatever. The fact of the matter is that if you play Call of Duty, you're either a casual player who plays with friends and you play after work, or you're some sweat who plays every single day and probably does it for content creation, or you literally have nothing better to do in your life. Either way, you're going to enjoy Modern Warfare 2. Either way, I think everyone can enjoy Modern Warfare 2. I think that yes, there are issues, and yes, we need to address them, and I think the biggest way to get Infinity Ward to address them is to cancel your pre-orders. It's to, corporations understand money, okay? Wow, shocker, they really do understand money. If people start canceling their pre-orders, they will be forced to do something about the issues in this game. If we all just allow this to happen and be like, oh, whatever, it's no problem, right? It's fine, the game feels great. Well then, yeah, you get a Call of Duty to play for a few months, but Infinity Ward will never change, and neither will the other studios, and they will learn from Modern Warfare 2 that they can just keep saying, yeah, we listen to your feedback, it's fine. We got your feedback, but, you know, we know what we're doing. Like, if you want corporations to go down that route, then yes, keep pre-ordering, keep buying microtransactions, and keep, you know, keeping your opinions to yourself. Don't ever agree with anyone who goes against corporations or anything like that, and just keep doing your thing, man. But if you actually want some change to happen, you gotta actually hit them where it hurts, right? And that happens to be money, because that is the only language they're going to understand. And that is why I'm saying hold off on your pre-orders. You're not missing out on anything. It's going to be just as fun, if not more fun, in a year, and you get it for a cheaper price. Let's actually make a dent in Modern Warfare 2's pre-order sales more than there already is, and maybe they will actually be forced to respond. Either way, that's just my opinion. I'm not the biggest Call of Duty guy. Clearly, you probably can tell. And, you know, this is just my experience, and I just wanted to put that out there. And, you know, this really applies to any game. Right, any game franchise, any corporation, even Halo Infinite, right? Stop buying Halo Infinite stuff. Stop spending money in the shop, and either Microsoft will pull the plug on Halo as a whole, or we'll get some change. Either way, I wouldn't mind it, because Halo is just, yeah, Halo is not Halo anymore. But anyways, this is a Call of Duty video. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Hold off on your pre-orders unless you, I don't know, really fucking want to pre-order it for some reason. But yeah, that was just my short little rant about Modern Warfare 2, and yeah, again, I enjoyed the beta. It was pretty fun, but there were issues, and Infinity Ward clearly doesn't want to take those issues into account. So yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video, and yeah, that's everything. Peace.